Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use digital marketing as a strategy for beginning web designers in 2020. Now there are two strategies you can use. You can use your website as a digital marketing strategy, or you can use social media marketing. These are two very unique ways and you can use them one or the other, but they are a great way to really grow your brand and your personal brand as a web designer, get new clients, and consistently get new work. Okay guys, so the first way I want to teach you guys how to use digital marketing is through your website. Now you can use digital marketing as an advantage through your website, through SEO, through fast loading speeds, being SSL certified, and having no copyright work on your website. Okay, so for SEO, the reason this is a great way to use digital marketing as a way to grow your personal brand is because when your website has all four of those things, your website ranks usually in the first page of a Google search when somebody's looking for either your personal brand or they're looking for whatever problem you solve, like web design or digital marketing or growing their business. Whatever it is that you do, that you will be the first to pop up. So for SEO optimized, you can really use words that separate your brand from everybody else's brand. I know for my personal brand, I use digital strategist. Now, the reason I use digital strategist is because it is a word that is searched a lot and will come up even when you search up digital marketing. However, it's unique to my brand because what I do is I implement certain strategies and systems to your business that will help your business grow in the long run. That is a great way for web designers and freelancers alike to optimize their website in the best way possible. You should also optimize each and every page on your website because having a great website that is really SEO optimized ranks your listing a lot higher, a lot quicker. It'll take 2 to 3 days max, but after you do all of that, you'll be set in terms of getting consistent traffic. Okay, so next is the loading speeds. What you can do for loading speeds is you can basically go on a Google specific site where they tell you how fast your loading speeds are. The reason it's so important to go on Google is because Google is the #1 world's search engine. So for them being the #1 world search engine, they're the only platform that really matters as to what your loading speeds should be. The reason loading speeds are so important is because you cannot rank your website onto the first page if it has a really slow loading speed. That's just how Google works. I have no control over that, but that is what it's like. In order to optimize loading speeds, you must have small images, clear text, and great formatting. When you have all three of those things, your site on Google will load really quickly, which will in turn make people gravitate toward your site through SEO, and they'll actually love to be on your site because every time they click on something, it loads really fast and they're not aggravated wondering, okay, is this thing working? Is this site responsive? And everything like that. Next is SSL Certificate. Now, I know this sounds kind of weird, like it's something you hold on your wall, but it really isn't. An SSL certificate is basically the difference between HTTPS and HTTP. Now that S is really important because S means secured. When your site is secured, that means people who are buying off of your site aren't at a great risk of getting their credit card information stolen. You want people to feel secure when they come to your site and put in all of their information so that they can be loyal followers. So it's really important that you have SSL certificate on your site. It doesn't take long to get that SSL certificate. If you're going through WordPress or maybe Bluehost or things like that, it is really easy to get that SSL certificate. I think you can click a button or something and they'll certify you. If you're not on WordPress or anything like that, just simply go on Google, search it up, and find out how to get SSL certified. It makes people willing to trust you as a brand and want to work with you to grow their business and for you to design their website. Next, we have no copyright. Now, no copyright is really important because you don't want your website to come up 30 pages after a website that has thousands of viewers and has been on Google for 10 years and then your website basically says the same thing as theirs. The reason you don't want that is, one, you can get sued. That is a great way to get sued. And two, you're not gonna separate yourself from your competition. Now, if I'm a customer, why would I trust you, someone who's new to the game, who's a beginning website designer, rather than somebody who's been designing a website for 10 years and you both are offering the same content? I'm obviously going to trust a person who has a history of working with clients and them being satisfied. So for beginning web designers, a great way to separate yourself is by having different content on your site. Pictures that only have you in it, pictures that aren't really common on websites, Find a way to separate yourself as a digital marketer and as a website designer to grow your business. And the last way you can optimize your website is to verify it on Google My Business. Now that does not take long, it takes a week max. What Google My Business is basically when you see restaurants, gas stations, and other things that pop up that are specific to your area and that come up in maps and things like that, that is what you can do for your website design business. Even if you don't put in a specific location, you can put in a city or a town or an area or a zip code, and your website will start to pop up as a web designer near a certain area. So when people are looking for web designers in Orlando, if you are based in Orlando, guess what? You'll pop up on Google My Business. That helps you rank. Even if you aren't on the first page of the SEO optimized Google page, you'll pop up in the top 4 or 5 businesses on Google My Business. Why? Because you're verified. So if you want to know how to get verified, you basically go to googlemybusiness.com. You put in all of your information, a specific area of your business, a specific area, your business name, everything like that. They'll send you something in the mail. 5 days later, they'll say, we need a verification code in order to list your website as a Google My Business verification site. And then once you have completed all of that, your website is now verified as a certified business in that area that you have put into Google. Now, the second way you can use a digital marketing strategy to gain new clients is through social media marketing. What social media marketing is basically Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, any type of social media app where you're basically advertising your business to people who may be interested. So for a web designer, you may advertise your business on Facebook and on Instagram, where you can put in some of the sites that you've worked on and have that as your place for references. So what you would do for social media marketing is you would post content on all of those social media platforms at least 2 to 3 times a day and have people and start to build a following. People like pages that produce content and that give value. So if you're consistently producing content 2 to 3 times a day, you're going to build a following really quickly that you can use to organically make traffic to your website. You can also do this through paid ads. The best place I would say for paid ads are 2 places: Facebook ads and Google ads. What makes Facebook ads so important is because Facebook is the #1 social media platform alive right now. It controls Facebook and Instagram. So you can leverage one Facebook ad on 2 different platforms that are the most used platforms in all of social media. You can take the content that you put on one site and put it on both as an ad and have a specific audience that you want to reach and get immediate feedback quickly, unlike regular advertisement where you're waiting 4 or 5 days for your commercial to pop up on TV or 4 or 5 days for your newspaper article to pop up in the print. This is the quickest way to get feedback. You can see your feedback immediately, and it's also the most dominant way in marketing as well. Now, when it comes to Google AdWords, Google is the #1 search engine in the world. So what better place to market your business, especially for people who are already searching? You know, when you look up something and the first 3 or 4 sites are sites that have ad next to it, but they are always ranking high, especially for a certain service? Those are ads that are made by Google AdWords. Those are people or businesses who decided to use Google AdWords as a way to reference their business and get it ranked really quickly. So now, not only are you ranked on the first page of the biggest search engine in the world, but you're also #1 through #3. You're the first thing that people see when they click onto whatever service that they're looking for. So if they're looking for web designs, especially in a certain area, and your website pops up and your content is different than everybody else's, and you offer unique packages, they're gonna click on your website, they're gonna love what they see, and they're gonna buy from you. Okay guys, those are basically 2 very important ways that you can use digital marketing strategies as a web designer in 2020. If you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe and check out my other videos. Don't forget to like and comment on this video and tell me some of the digital marketing strategies that you guys are using in 2020. I thank you guys so much for watching to the end. I love you guys, and until next time.